the last thing I'm going to talk about is actually two more things here. So I'm going to talk about our sandbox. So I mentioned at the beginning that this side panel will open up for you a few things on this side panel. So whenever you click on this guy here, that's going to be your benchmarks and comparisons. If you toggle or if you move down to the second button here, that's your portfolio sandbox. Sandbox is a really cool tool because it allows you to basically make changes to this account or this portfolio without actually implementing those changes. So what does that mean? That means that you can come in here and see what it would look like if you were to say sell off all of your Apple stock. How would that impact the risk number and how would that impact the underlying holdings or the underlying analytics rather? So maybe we wanted to sell this off and maybe we wanted to reallocate that into like QQQ. And let's say we'll do 40% there. Let's see what that's going to do to the overlying or the underlying analytics of this account. Once you make the changes in the account here, come down to the bottom, click preview changes and stats. And again, this is just going to be a modified view, a preview of how that would look. So nothing's actually changed in the portfolio yet, but you can come here and see, okay, we've actually dropped our risk number by a pretty significant amount, about 15 points there. And then you can see how the underlying analytics have changed as well. So really cool way to make changes without actually making changes. And then if you like these changes and you're like, maybe this is going to be something that I move forward with, I can come in here and click review and save as a proposal. Give the proposal a name here. So we'll do just proposal for now. And then you can either stay on this page and save it, or you can save it and go to that proposal you've just created. For now, we'll stay on this page and it's done. So once you do that, it's going to revert back to the original state. So you can see we're back at 84 here, viewing the one of two accounts, and all the underlying analytics have reverted back. So that is Portfolio Sandbox. One other thing inside here is, if we open this back up, if you click the three dots on an account here, you can click Optimize. Now, the Optimizer is a tool that allows you to basically allocate an account, optimize an account up or down to a specific risk number. So maybe say this is Paul's account. He's coming in at an 84. Perhaps he's taking that risk questionnaire. He's told us I'm more of a 65 and I'd like to, we'd like to move him down a bit and get him allocated correctly there and get him more aligned with his risk number. So we can take this guy down to a 65 here. And then we can click optimize. Now, before I do that, I'm actually going to apply some guardrails here. You can do this without applying the guardrails and see what kind of results you get there. But I always recommend applying some guardrails here. So maybe I want at least 5% in each one of these. And let's say no more than, oops, let me take the top slider here. So if you use the top slider, this is going to adjust all of the holdings. Maybe I want no more than, 30, we'll say 35% each. Then I can click optimize. And what the optimizer is going to do is give you the most efficient way to get to that risk number by reallocating all of these underlying holdings here. So you'll see, here's your optimized result. We got you to a 65. Here are the new allocations here, percentages for each one of these underlying holdings. And you can say, yep, I like that, apply the changes. Or maybe I'm like, I don't know, 23% in cash, I'm not really loving that. So maybe we try again and say, I want no more than 8% in cash, whatever it might be. So Optimizer is a great tool to come in here and try and get a specific account or portfolio to a specific risk number. Okay, one last thing that I want to call out here is multi-view. So multi-view is basically a way for you to compare and contrast up to 4 different portfolios, benchmarks, or anything you want to compare against, maybe even a security or model. You can click into multi-view and you're going to get all of the same analytics that you would have in this overview page for that single portfolio there. But you're going to have side by side different benchmarks, different portfolio models, and different securities even. So you can come in here, click add comparison, and add up to 4 different pieces to compare. So I already have like a model in here. I have QQQ, and I'm comparing all of these and showing the difference between all of them here. So kind of a real not kind of, it is a really nice way to show visually your clients what we're recommending. So maybe their current portfolio is coming in at a 3.4 GPA, so not terribly inefficient, actually quite efficient, but we are going to suggest something that's going to get them even way more efficient. So we're protecting them way more on that downside here and still capturing most of those gains that they would normally get with another portfolio here or their current portfolio. And then again, showing all the same analytics here. So we have, asset class, we have our performance, our regional exposure, size and style. So all of those things exist within the portfolio. So that is stats. That is diving deeper into analytics inside a portfolio and using those tools to create better recommendations. And we'll see you guys in the next video.